Did KJP have a less than stellar 2023? When Karine's at her best, facts get suppressed. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre had plenty of memorable moments from this year, from clashing with reporters to offering insight into the president's thinking, all done in her own signature style. And by signature style, I mean not answering questions while repeating the same phrases over and over.
President Biden went to his house in Wilmington. What was he doing in there?
I would refer you to the White House counsel office.
So it was something relating to this case?
I would refer you to the White House counsel's office. I would refer you to the White House counsel's office. I would refer you to the White House counsel's office. And I would refer you to the White House counsel's office. I would refer you to the White House counsel's office.
That phrase will sure come in handy during impeachment. She also taught us that sometimes you should try emphasizing a different syllable, especially considering the president is doing everything he can.
The president has done everything that he can. The president is doing everything that he can. He is doing everything that he can. We will do everything that we can. I don't have a policy update on that, but I know to tell you now, as I've been saying, we are doing everything that we can possibly. We're going to continue to do everything that we can.
And everything that he can does not include eventually finding his way off a stage. But hey, when in doubt, always remember to trust the process.
This is an ongoing process under the review of the Department of Justice. We're going to respect the process, and we're just going to allow the process to continue. Let the process continue. It's an ongoing process. I am genuinely saying to you, there is an ongoing process. This is all part of the Justice Department process as part of that process. And I said because there was a process of justice throughout this process, we just laid out the process that was taken, and that is the process.
Trust the process. I think that's what they said about lobotomies. Jim, for someone whose job it is to answer questions like Karine Jean-Pierre, she's not very good at answering questions, is she?
You know, this job, and it doesn't matter to me who's president, this is the worst job. Your job is to stand in front of the entire free world and defend a pathological liar. You have to explain every stupid thing they do, every stupid thing they. I mean, you imagine was it Mike McCarthy? I forget. It was Clinton's. Like, you imagine having that gig. Yeah. You have to go up and explain to people. The phone rang. He just put the cigar down. Like, to have to explain what these guys are doing. So I think that she's irritating. Her method might be irritating, but I think that to have to defend this doddering idiot is a very, very difficult job. And anyone who's got to be the White House press secretary under Biden is going to have a very difficult time because he just kind of mopes around. So I don't envy her at all. It's a terrible job.
Yeah, who was the last one? Jen Psaki, right? Could you do this? I think you could do this job, Emily Austin.
I was about to completely disagree with you. I think this is the best job ever. This girl gets to glam up, sit in front of a camera, and repeat the same phrases over and over again. I don't know whose job I'm more jealous of. Kamala's job, who's to literally smile and wave, my favorite thing to do.
And cackle.
And cackle, which is, I'm good at that too. Or just sit in front of the entire world and just lie through your teeth. But she's not even being creative with it. She's not even trying to fool America. She's looking you in your eyes, and she does one of two things. She either just repeats the same phrase, as we saw, or my personal favorite, she flips the Uno reverse card, and she asks you to answer the question that you just asked her.
Yeah.
But my favorite lie, I'm just going to stick it in there, is when she said, are you ready for this? Biden has the best border policy that America has ever seen. So she's not only a great liar, apparently she thinks she's a good actress, but she hasn't fooled us.
Nick, go ahead. Nick. Obviously, she's not good at her job. Who do you think was better, her or Psaki?
Well, I kind of miss Jen Circleback Psaki.
Yeah,
you know, I kind of miss that whole
circle
back because she would always circle back, even though she never did.
Yeah.
But you didn't show any clips of Karine Jean-Pierre walking in with like the 1,000-pound binder.
Yeah.
Where if the answer isn't in the talking points in that binder, then she'll just roll her eyes and get mad and actually give the reporters an attitude. However, when she's the woke wonder of the White House, we were just talking about wokeism. That's what she is. Let's be honest. She is not competent for this position. She comes out there. She gets relatively few tough questions, except from maybe Peter Doocy, Simon Atiba, and a handful of others. And she doesn't like to answer those tough questions, which is the press secretary's role. They're supposed to spin things. I get that. But it shows. And this is a perfect example of why you don't hire people based on certain characteristics outside of competency. She is the epitome of a DEI hire.
Okay, but let's be honest. That binder we know is full of Biden's doodles throughout the day. There's nothing serious in there.
Well, that makes it even worse. She's got the binder full of answers, and yet she's repeating the same phrases over and over. Joey, do you even think that we need this kind of position anymore?
You know, I mean, when your job is when you're doing a job that you're following Kayleigh McEnany, you're not going to look great doing it. I know I work at Fox, right? Like, because she's brilliant. She's really good at what she does. When she comes out with a binder, it's full of gotcha responses, and no one likes it. I have pity on this woman, though. She is a press secretary for a president. She has a boss. That boss is the president. The president has a boss. That's the Easter Bunny, right? And so this man needs an Easter Bunny to help him get around, to tell him what's going on. And Easter Bunnies spend their time dealing with kids and hiding eggs. And so they have to talk in little short sentences and say it over and over again. And so when you're working for a guy that's getting that kind of direction, she's just repeating what she hears, man.
Maybe the Easter Bunny should be the press secretary.
Look at her face.
Work.
Look at her. She's winking at us. She's telling us, what do you want me to say? He's an idiot. I mean, she knows that she is in a helpless position. I mean, she's 2 months away from doing an adult diaper commercial. What do you want her to say about him?
If we had her phone every day, it's Googled, can a press secretary perjure themselves? Every day, every day.
Yeah, I think this thing is a bit antiquated. Now we have YouTube. I'm telling you, if Trump gets back in office, he should do away with this whole theater. And every night he should put his iPhone on the desk in the Oval Office, and he should give us an update and go straight to the people. I don't think I'm supposed to say that because I know people in the news business love that press room because it makes headlines.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.